What's your sport? Soccer? So worst injury you've had? A concussion? What led up to that? Getting nailed in the face with the ball? Thanks. What's your sport? Cheerleading. What's the worst injury you've ever had? I sprained my spine and then I got tested for a concussion. How'd you do that? It was performance for homecoming, and the whole school watched it. Cheerleader fell on top of my head, pushed my spine back down. Wow. What's your sport? Soccer and volleyball. So worst injury you've had? My rotator cuff. What'd you do? I spiked the ball too hard over 4 years, and I really messed up my shoulder. That's rough. Thank you. Hey, what's your name? Jill? What's his sport? Track and field. What's the worst injury you've had? I tore a tendon in my foot. What led up to that? I tripped during a drill. And yeah. What's your sport? So I used to play tennis. And what's the worst injury you've had in that? So I messed up my clavicle many years ago from just regular overuse injuries. That's rough. Thank you. What's your sport? Baseball. What's the worst injury you've had? I had a rotator cuff injury last spring. How'd you do it? I was pitching, and when I threw one of my last pitches of the game, I heard a pop in my shoulder, and I just felt excruciating pain through my back here and my scapular muscles and through my shoulder. Yikes. Thank you. What's your sport? Baseball. And what's the worst injury you've had? Sprained MCL. How'd you do that? Tubing on a boat. Yikes. Thank you. What? Baseball, but when I got hurt football. And what was the injury? Concussion. So when my QB fumbled the ball, I ran it back about 10 yards, fell on the ball. Someone hit me on the back of my head right here. Wow. Thank you. And that was our news portion, and now we're in our discussion portion. Michaela, why don't you walk us through your injury? So I injured my scapula in 2017. Didn't find out until 2021 when I went to the doctors, got an x-ray, and there was no surgery needed, but I needed 6 months of physical therapy. So it's a long time ago. Yeah, a little overuse of my scapula, tearing a muscle underneath because of volleyball. What was your mentality like throughout the recovery? I was really stressed, a lot of it. I didn't have much support going into it. It's kind of just like, deal with it, because I've been doing it for so long. So I'm like, I don't need physical therapy. But at the end of it, I'm fully recovered now, and I'm glad I pushed through. Not wanting to do it part, and now I can go back to working out, especially arm workouts. That's good. That's good. It's like some of that anxiety kind of lingers with injuries. And yeah, to get back in there, but you're very scared to go back to arm workouts. So I know that I have that issue with my ankles. And speaking of anxiety, we'll kind of look at like how trait and state anxiety can lead to injuries within sport. With Aaliyah's. Like Aaliyah's, yeah. Definitely, Aaliyah told us that it was a homecoming game or cheer. And they did it in front of the whole auditorium, the whole school. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about what little things that here. What's going on? Like, everyone's about to get shit. I mean, so, seems like, yeah. I mean, with that much anxiety, if someone messes up and then cause Aaliyah not to be a cheer for that spine injury, so, yeah. Whether it was just something else on the mind or slipping out of just nerves or something, yeah. No. So we ran touch base. Jordan's concussions. Yeah. Again, he mentioned, not on the video, behind the scenes, and that's on camera, that he had a couple concussion. Yeah, 6. He had like 6 or something. And that just kind of shows low support in my book. That's a lot of concussions to have. Let's just put him back in. But not caring to keep getting pushed through. The only thing that I can think of is like that sensation seeking. Yeah, might play just a little bit of a role in it, especially with football. Everybody's looking for the tackle or the pick and just trying to get in there and show the aggressions. Yeah, I don't care if I'm dizzy, I'm gonna get the tackle. I'm doing this. It's for the team, it's for the game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I think it definitely downplayed and did not help him much in the end, but again, he's here playing baseball, so maybe he's fine. I think our last examples we were going to do were Julio, Dr. Heller with their, well, we kind of see as overuse injuries in the arm, kind of like yours. with both tennis and baseball. And back to our last example again with Dr. Heller and Julio. We kind of already established their overuse injuries, but I'll dive into it a little more. Yeah, distinguishing that normal pain and that injury pain. Sometimes they're overusing, so they don't know if it's just that sore from everyday workouts. Um, it's almost giving that 110% attitude. You think you gotta keep going. Yeah, coach is not really necessarily giving you that technique to take a break and pushing you further than you should be pushed. They're not telling you, like, hey, that shouldn't be hurting all the time. Yeah, so it's like, oh, like if you're hurt, you're not playing this week, or, yeah, it's like, so you're just like, okay, fine, but I'm not hurt. I'm just gonna reuse this on me. Hey, it's cool, exactly. And now, on to our weekly highlighted drift clip.
Aguilar with the ball at her feet, off the head of the player, and it's a